at Iwo Jima after 70 years. Okay, and that's what we're starting with today. It'll be a short lecture, and then we're going to watch a video that's very, very important called The Unknown Flag Raiser at Iwo Jima. It's very, very good. And there will be questions on the test off of that film. When we talk about misidentification at Iwo Jima after 70 years, again, it would be good to have this map in front of you, or this picture here. Basically, from the day that it happened until July of 2016, everybody believed that those were the soldiers there. The only misidentification to the point was that it was Harlan Block right here instead of Henry Hansen. But that went on for 70 years. Well, some recent evidence, which I will show you on this video, pointed out that Navy Corpsman John H. Bradley was not in the photograph at all. The guy right in the middle actually was not John Bradley at all. And what happened is the man that was identified as John Bradley was actually Frank Sousley, who originally, if you look at the drawing, was over here. So basically, John Bradley is Frank Sousley. So we got to figure out who now is in the position of Frank Sousley, because this is Frank Sousley right here, not John Bradley. Well, evidence continued to be researched that identified the soldier who would be in the position of Frank Sousley as Private First Class Harold Henry Schultz. Harold Henry Schultz was actually in the place that we originally thought Frank Sousley was in. And if you look at this map, it kind of explains it. Here's Ira Hayes. Here was the original identification of Franklin Sousley, who was actually not him. It was Harold Henry Schultz. John Bradley was originally identified here. That actually was Frank Sousley. Rene Gagnon here. Originally Henry Hansen here. Harlan Block here. And Gagnon, the reason it's so hard is he's behind. You don't see hardly any of him, even in the famous picture. But if you go to the statue in D.C. and go on the other side, you will see his full body. But in the picture, he was very much hidden. Okay, so this new evidence was captured by the United States Marine Corps in July of 2016 that identified Marine Private First Class Harold Henry Schultz as the 6th flag raiser at Mount Suribachi on the island of Iwo Jima. Now I want you to take out this picture I gave you with the guy's face circled in that I handed out at the start of the lecture. I want everybody to find that photograph of the picture of the group standing. I'm sure I gave you that. There it is right there. This picture right here, everybody should have one of these. And guess who that guy is with the circle around his face? Who do you think that is? That is who? Harold Henry Schultz. Okay, there he is after the flag was put up. Okay, they're all celebrating, and that is the man that was misidentified for 70 years. Okay? With that said, then what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this video on. I want you to pay attention. I want you to take note, because I will be asking you questions on the test off of this video. I think this is one of the most remarkable discoveries in American history that occurred 70 years after. Now, one thing I forgot to mention to those of you that were gone, and maybe some of you guys can help me, Bradley, Ira Hayes, and Rene Gagnon came back to the United States and met with President Roosevelt, and they went on a war bond tour, trying to sell more war bonds to finance the war. Does anybody remember how much those three guys raised from the video? $22 billion they raised in war bonds. So that's why it was important to Roosevelt that they came back and got on the tour. That's why he wanted that done. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll watch this video. Kellyanna, if you could get the door and the lights.